I'm the father of two beautiful daughters, and one of the things I do that really moves me is pack before a car trip. And this might seem like a really trivial thing, but when you analyze what a child packs, more times than not, it turns out to be very random. A couple of Legos, half-eaten food, and other toys you know that they're not going to play with inside of a car. I'm always moved by what my daughters choose to pack because it really illustrates their naive innocence in this world and that they're not faced with perplexing thoughts such as mortality. Unfortunately, that was not the case with a 9-year-old girl in Poznan who's been faced with the mortality of her mother for many years now. Unfortunately, she had to pack up her toys for a very different reason. You see, Asha's mother was terminally ill, and she had been struggling with her sickness for years. When funds started to run low, the bold 9-year-old collected all of her toys, handcrafted posts around her neighborhood, and announced that there would be a fundraiser to save her mother's life. Now, in addition to Asha selling her personal belongings, she also made a really cool lottery. I think that the childish nature of that was really, really heartwarming to people. Accordingly, they recirculated her original post on the internet, and what happened next was amazing. Now, on the day of the auction, hundreds of people turned up, including news media and celebrities. No one really expected that. Actually, there was a lot of skepticism before the auction. But what was even more surprising is that someone actually reported this as an illegal auction. Fortunately, an official charity stepped in, recovered the situation, made Asha's auction legit, and things really started going to the next level. Now, the acts of kindness did not stop with people purchasing Asha's belongings. Actually, people started to sell their own belongings. One company donated around 1,000 liters of ice cream, to which they resold for about 100 Zs for 3 packs. Obviously, people purchasing just for the charitable cause. This was a really, really brilliant example of human sympathy, the other side of human nature that unfortunately we do not see in the news very often. Astonishingly, by the end of the auction, Asha had generated 100,000 zloty for her terminally ill mother. Now, I've observed that my own daughter prefers playing with a dirty old pizza box over shiny toys that someone bought her from the shopping mall. She uses the pizza box to make a puppet theater and have performances for her mother and father. In essence, my child chooses quality time with her parents over any commercial product. You see, a child might pack random toys before a car trip because their mind is on the idea that they will be spending quality time with their mother, their father, and their family. Asha's time with her mother may have very well been extended thanks to the generosity of hundreds of people who connected to the sentiment of mother and daughter, this monumental meaning that most of us know. In this context, it became relatable under the threat of mortality. I think the real lesson we learned from Asha is that everyone who contributes to a good cause can make a difference. If you would like to donate to Asha's cause, the charity is still open. You can find the link information in the description of this video, or simply share this story with someone who you think would care. Thank you so much for watching.